Hey guys, it's Vlogs back with a new video. This is reading a story I wrote, part 3. This video is gonna be a lot longer due to the fact of that this story is a lot longer than the previous two. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty long. It's like 10 pages. It's a short story I wrote. This one didn't have a name either, but I decided to call it the Warrior and the Dragon's Mask. So another one could be, it'd be it could be called The Enemy of the Dragon, or or Vengeance of a Warrior. So yeah, time to start. All right. The story starts in a garden where a man stands tending to flowers. Less enough of that for today, and he spoke in a calm tone. He now switches his outfit into a gi. Now it's time to train, but not here. And he runs through the garden along a path to a room in a former dojo. Good a place to train as any. I'm missing other people here. I'm trained to avenge them. And he begins with a fire in his eyes, glowing like a flame that never burns. Turns out, yo, Andy, you in there? A man began to speak. Mom thought you were here. Hey, you want to grab a bite to eat after you're done? Sure, Mark, I like that. And hey, kill that for me? And he put it into a bat, like he wishes his friend to hold steady. Okay, but remember, I only did 50 pounds on weight. I'm not very strong yet. Mark replied to his friend's question, right up his friend. So this is good, Andy, or what? Yeah, that's good. All right, time to go to work. Andy raises himself and begins doing a series of kicks in a pattern. High, low, spin, crane style, ends with a sharp kick. All right, so what are we eating today? Out or at my house? I'm schooled with a knife and help my mom with cutting up things for dishes. We, along with Martha and Victoria, are going to eat out. We're stopping by your house to pick them up for you to change. Mark replied while switch out of his training attire. Fine, okay, hey, let's go. So are we going to walk or drive? Andy asked, wondering secretly if he could get a run through the woods in. To be fair, it's not that far from my house. We're walking to your house. Being down this hill, I'm surprised if you don't just live here. Mark replied to his friend with a little question. Well, okay. And to your question of me just not living here, there's no living quarters, only a meditation room. And he replied to his friend's question. Not to mention my old master lived on the other side of the hill. Well, he used to. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to bring back old memories that might make you sad. Mark said to his friend, being sorry for his question. It's okay. To be fair, I wondered that myself 2 years ago when I was 18 years old, when I started caring for this place. And I started developing into a story. Before I cared for here, what of Master Shin's old friends cared for it? He could in for that long. He was 86. He had his own dojo, not to mention a family to care for. I also found out he was my master's brother. Interesting, so do we start walking now? We've been standing here for a few minutes. That's not rude or anything. Mark stated after his friend's story was finished. Okay, we can start walking. So I learned something new since last week. Andy asked his old friend. Not much, but I'm almost done with fixing my dad's car. Just need to replace the carburetor and tighten up some bolts and fuel up the car. Max said, that's nice. You've been fixing that car for 3 months. Maybe more. Alright, last time I saw your dad drive that car was last Christmas. Andy remarked. Actually, I've been fixing it for 4 months, and the last time you saw my dad drive the car was New Year's. On Christmas, he was using my mom's car, so my mom picked up my cousin in his car. Mark replied to his friend's question regarding the car. Oh, geez. He's been married not as good as he used to be, huh? And he asked. Actually, your memory is as good as ever. The cars look the same. The only difference is my mom has a cover on her driver's seat, and her keys are on a keychain with an old family photo. My dad has keys with a football keychain and has car refurbished with cooling seats. Mark answered his friend's question on his memory. Huh, didn't know that. Well, we're here. I forgot he took the shortcut. And he remarked. We're so busy talking that I didn't notice I took the shortcut. Marcus replied to his friend and wondering if he was taking the short way back to his friend's house. Well, we're here. Now I'm going upstairs to change. And to his friend. What? Hey, Miss Gonzalez. How you been? And Alex. Learning any new tricks? Marcus asked Annie's family. Me too, Mark. Victoria and Martha are in the living room. Annie's mom explained. As to me learning new tricks, Mark, I'm learning how to code. Oh, so I can be a game designer, Alex replied. Well, that's nice, and thanks for telling me. Miss Gonzalez, so where's your husband? Mark wondered. He started working on his old radio, seeing if he could make it work again. Hey, remember when you were kids? It's you and Andy were really crazy? Especially when you were with Martha and Victoria. Where they used to go by nicknames. Miss Gonzalez told Mark about their past adventures. Yeah, I remember. She's called Martha Mary. Victoria literally called herself Vicky. Man, those were the times. Mark said, remembering fun times. Now all we do is go out to eat and watch movies in the living room. Those were good times. So how long till he comes down? Victoria asked. Well, he's probably taking a shower. He does that every time he trains. He also does his own laundry since he trains every day. Mark replied. Good to know. So, Martha, what are you doing over there? Victoria wondered about what her friend was doing. I'm just looking at some old photos. I can't believe I used to wear a ponytail every day. I had bangs. Man, we were the typical stereotype for a young kid, huh? Barry replied to the question. Hey guys, I'm done. Mac goes for some fries. And explained to his friends in his living room. He can't believe they've always had this rocking chair. The only difference is we painted it white with a floral pattern and put a crochet pillow on it. Well, we are original pack of people, huh? Mark stated. Yeah, sure, Mark. I have no doubt about that, Martha replied. Totally, even my house still has that painting we did together when we were 10. Martha replied. Well, let's see. Bye, Mom. See you at 6 o'clock. And he told his mom when he would be back. If I'm not back by 6, I'll text why. Friends drove to a restaurant in the friend of Mark's car to their favorite restaurant, Mike's. They entered the restaurant and were seated at their normal spot. Well, so what do you guys want? I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich with some french fries and some strawberry lemonade, Mark spoke. I'm gonna get some salad, cheese fries and some soda, Anne replied. I'm going to get some nachos and a pink lemonade. I'm making some chicken wings for the table, Martha said. I'm gonna get chicken cob salad and some tortilla chips and a Coke, Teresa said. Okay, good to know. And here comes the waiter, Mark replied. So, what can I do for you guys today? They were stated. Well, can you give us a Coke, a pink lemonade, strawberry lemonade, and hey, Andy, what soda do you want? Mark replied while asking his friend a question. Can I have a Sprite, please? Andy replied. Can you also have 1 order of nachos, an order of salad, cheese fries, a chicken sandwich and fries, and cob salad and tortilla chips, please? Hey, Martha, you still want to get some wings? Mark said. Yes, I would still like to get at the wings for us. Okay, Mark? Martha stated. Alright, can you also get an order of wings for 4 people, please? Mark replied. The friends ate and returned into their car with Annie having seen a man in a mask, making him uneasy. They returned to his house. The friends talked for a while. Hey guys, anyone else see a man in a mask? Annie wondered with a worried face. Yeah, we did. Nothing to worry about, Mark began. Yeah, us now. Sure, we don't train as much as you do, but we still do after all. And I'm a pretty good boxer. He's right. Yeah, boss. Not to mention I've been taking kung fu classes. I'm learning a bit focusing on my chi too. Martha replied. You have nothing to worry about. We got your back. Not to mention, if that doesn't get him scared, I've been practicing MMA fighting, you know? Mixed martial arts. Story began explaining. We can beat him. It's simple. All we need to do is fight in unison. When one person strikes, the other can block. When he strikes back, Not to mention, me, Martha, and Mark have been taking fencing classes. Huh. He's right. Huh. Well, I guess he's done. I'm covered for any one of his moves. He replied. Hey, Andy. Man, and you were right. You guys did come at 6 o'clock. So you guys want to watch a movie or something? You guys say, hey, not something for kids. If I pick since I'm 16 now. Alex stated. I am punctual. Well, and sure, I guess you can watch a movie. I picked last time, so you can pick now a little colder. And he replied. Alright, but you gotta stop calling me Little Coder. It's a bit childish, Alex remarked. Oh, come on, seriously? Are you serious? And he started to explain. I've been calling you that since we were little. You always code some cool stuff. So I give you that nickname as a form of endearment. Fine, okay, you can still call me that. Now let's watch Endgame. Alex replied. Cool. Nice movie. How about a shirt with the logo from the movie? Mark spoke. Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of interesting scenes in the movie. Victor stated. He was right. It's a pretty amazing movie. Kinda sucks that Iron Man died. Martha spoke. With a little sigh at the end. Friends watched the movie. Then Annie said goodbye to his friends. We're gonna see them tomorrow. Well, bye guys. Maybe tomorrow you guys can train with me. How about it? And he asked. Sure, that'd be pretty fun. I'm in. Mark agreed. Yeah, come in too. This will be a fun experience. And Victoria replied. Same here. I'm ready to show you guys what I got. Martha explained. Ready to show her friends what she learned. Alright then. I guess it's done deal. I can't wait to see what you can do. Come at me with all you got. And he stated, thinking he said at the end. Hey bro, I would go except I only know basic punches. I'm more of a talk first kind of person. Alex began. To mention coding in video games is when I can really take people down. Yeah, I know. That's what he always beat me in shooting games. But fighting games, I beat you pretty hard. And he replied, yeah, I know. Oh, I like shooting games more than fighting ones. That's why I'm pretty good at Apex and Fortnite. Alex replied back. Alright, I get it. Eddie, you both got your own things. And the other has their own shining moments, Miss Gonzalez began. You're both pretty good at what you do, okay? There's no worrying about that. You're right, honey. You both shine in their own ways. Mr. Gonzalez spoke, adding to his wife's words. Okay, you guys are right. Alright, thanks, Mom. I'm gonna sleep now. Good night, everyone. And he stated. Good night, son. See you in the morning. Mr. Gonzalez stated. Yeah, good night. Hey, Andrew. Get lots of rest. You, Marcus, Victoria, and Martha probably did a lot of energy drain things. Ms. Gonzalez replied. Hey, Andy. I want to sleep too. We gotta coach some more tomorrow. Maybe at 100%. Ash replied. So Andy and his sister went to sleep ready for the day to come. While parents talked for a while. And they themselves went off in a deep slumber. Now it's morning and they're eating breakfast. Hey, I've been thinking, when I fight Ryu again, I'm going to do it. Not for vengeance, but in honor of those who have fallen. And he began. I came to that decision in my room after I talked with my friends. And he remarked, oh, that's good for you. I guess you're right, let the past be the past. Ash replied. Well, okay, hey, good for you, son. You're growing into a wonderful young man. I'm proud. Mr. Gonzalez stated. Guess you better keep going. Be safe, son. Have fun. Don't do something crazy, Mr. Gonzalez replied. He was off ready to train with his friends, unaware of his parents' and sister's secret conversation. Alright, I'm here, so let's get started. And he asked. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, me too. In fact, I can't. My workout clothes. By workout clothes, I mean sleeve shirt and shorts. Mark replied. I'm ready too. In fact, I'm in McGee. I usually want to train at the dojo. Martha spoke. I'm ready as I'll ever be. I'm my clones I use when I practice MMA. By that, I mean leggings and a shirt with no sleeves. Farrah stated. We brought out our swords. Am I right, guys? Mark asked to clarify if they brought out their swords. Yeah, you're right. We brought out them, Victoria replied. They're right over there. Martha explained, pointing to the stump where the swords are. I said mine too. I'll say where yours are. It's not they have sheets for yours too. And he started. Now let's get down to business. I'm gonna start their training. Each one of them was showing their fighting styles. And he blocked at the punch. And to Mark, while Victoria's kick was blocked by Martha. Then they switched practicing with their swords, each one of them doing a strike to the other. Andy with a strict strike to Marcus, then deflected the attack with a thrust. While Martha and Victoria matched blow for blow. Martha started with a pattern, bury, thrust, and then another thrust. Then Victoria blocked them and set with a slash and another strong strike. They didn't know that Annie's parents and sister were planting the shadows in the forest. Alright, so here's the plan. And Alex, you activate your signal booster. Then I'll send a transmission to my radio. She began. And I never told you who are your brother. I'm a retired cop. Lucky my old partner who's still in the force owes me a favor. And honey, after the transmission is done, me and you will hit Ryu and any hidden allies you might have. Lucky we still know how to use a bow and arrow. You're right, honey. They'll never see it coming. We'll attack from the shadows. Just because as we began. One thing, I wonder though is, what will Alexander do? I have a drone that autopilots and detects a target. I program it into attack. Alex began and explained the technology of a drone. I programmed it to protect us Andy, Marcus, Victoria, and Martha. I've also pre-programmed it with use voice. Wait, so the drone knows who to attack. How exactly did you get his voice? Mr. Gonzalez asked. I would like to know that too. I mean, we've heard him before, but how did you get his voice recorded? Mr. Gonzalez wondered. Did he destroy the dojo when everyone there said Andy? Asked began explaining. He brought him past out to our doorstep and monologued on how we defeated him. I had my phone with me. Yeah, so I recorded him with my phone. Took a picture of his face. So when I started making the drone, I inputted his voice and picture so the drone knew what enemy it had to attack. This explains how the drone would recognize him, but how would it stop him? Mr. Gonzalez wondered. Well, that's easy to explain. The drone is equipped with mini turrets, and 4 to be exact. 2 are filled with train darts, and the other 2 are filled with taser darts. I explained. Huh. I forgot how skilled you are, but where'd you get the darts? Mr. Gonzalez asked. I got the train darts from a hunting store, and the question is, the train dart strong enough to knock out 4 men. Well, I got the taser dart from the store, and so it's all self-defense equipment, Alex began. I also made the turrets and drone with my engineering skills. As for what I had brought darts, it was that or a taser. I was later equipped with 5 taser and 5 train darts each. 2 darts have a specific color. The taser ones are blue, and the train ones are red. Good to know. Oh, I also know that you also put arrows that are laced with the train dart fluid in there. As Gonzalez explained, I checked with mining your mother's quivers yesterday. That's how I know the laced arrows have purple as the color. So you color-coded the arrows. I didn't know that you still have normal arrows. I didn't know that. You still have the normal arrows. Those are orange, Alex replied. Well, I guess we're ready, Ms. Gonzalez said. And then seeing was on top of trees. It's go time. They're heading to the dojo. It's time for me to finish what I started. Miss me, Andy? I'm gonna end this. Ryu smirked. Actually, I kinda did miss you. Now I have a chance to defend the honor of the people you slaughtered. Andy replied. You think you can beat me alone? It didn't work last time. Ryu snickered. Huh, it's funny you think I'm alone. Guys, now! Andy roared. No, I won't be defeated like this, Ryu yelled. It's funny you think you can beat us alone. We have the element of surprise, Mark stated. That's phony. That's funny, because I'm not alone either, Ryu revealed. No way, where did those 4 guys come from? Now we're outnumbered. They stated worriedly. We'll still take him. Him and his guys. We just need to fight smart. Alright, Martha replied. Oh, so you kids think you can stop us. That's rich. Ryu smirked. Joke's on you. They're not alone. Attack protocol Alpha 7. Alex replied, activating the drone. Alex, activate the device. Hurry before it's too late. Mr. Gonzalez asked. You got it, Dad. Just a few more tweaks and done. Dad, do it now. Alex replied. Do it, honey. I'll cover you. Mr. Gonzalez stated. You think I'm afraid of your arrows or that toy? We have swords, Ryu retorted. So do we, Ryu. You and your friends aren't going to win. Andy remarked. And his team drew their swords. The 2 teams clashed by using and training to use their strengths. Andy and Mark did a team attack of deflecting the enemy's hits. Then attacking with a hard strike. While Victoria and Martha, during their attack on the other 2 Ryu's men, was even more different with some similarity. They were applying a learning technique. They allowed the enemy to attack, only blocking. Applying this, they learned the opponent's moves. Then when they did a move they knew, they did a hard strike. Fighting with precision strikes, defeated his men while Ryu was busy deflecting the drone attacks. I can't believe they were defeated by a group of kids and archers, Ryu stated angrily. Well, this archer is a retired cop, Mr. Gonzalez remarked. Mr. Gonzalez revealed his past to the criminal. This angered Ryu, but what he didn't know was that this was according to his plan. He lunged at the man angrily. Right when he was going to strike at his sword. He was blocked by the 4 swords belonging to Andy and his friends. They attacked him simultaneously. Ryu was keeping up, but barely. He lost his sword. I will not be defeated. I will win without a sword. Still a better fighter, Andy, Huh. Suddenly got a little tired. When did the arrow get on my back? When you were fighting my brother and his friends, my drone locked onto your back, Alex remarked, giving me a clear shot with a trank arrow. Miss Gonzalez replied. How could I be defeated so easily by a drone and an archer? This is impossible! Ryu yelled. Freeze! Put your hands up. We have you surrounded, Ryu. We have 3 snipers at the ready. They're all loaded with trank are strong enough to stop a stampeding elephant. Captain Minch replied. That explains why my men and our weapons are gone. Ryu asked. You're done, Ryu. You've lost. I said they've been avenged. And replied. No, I don't go down without a fight. You know that by now, Ryu retorted. I know. Now, guys, let's take you one final attack. One final attack, Marcus punched Ryu with a right cross, followed by Victoria strike him in the gut. Martha struck him in the face with a kick, ending it with Ryu getting hit with 2 arrows in the back and getting shot by the drone in the arm, with Eddie ending it by hiking Ryu in the face. Good job, kid. You finally did it. Your master would be proud, Ryu stated, then collapsing due to the trank dart, or then the hit to the gut winning him. We did it. Now I feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Andy remarked happily. Good job, man. They won't be afraid of looking at anything with a dragon, Marcus asked. Yeah, I guess you're right. They'll sometimes be afraid of seeing blood on a robe, Andy replied. This calls for a celebration, don't you think? Alex wondered. You're right. Let's all go back to the house. So Mark, Victoria, and Martha, you want to come? Miss Gonzalez asked. Yeah, we are. We actually have devils over there on the bench, Rick replied. I felt closed. We were staying at your house for the week, Victoria stated. Yeah, we already checked with our parents. It's fine, Mother replied. Okay, well then, let's go. Miss Gonzalez replied. And that's the end of the third and final story I ever wrote. I do have characters I made using a website called PickRoomy, and I plan to try to make a story with them, but so far I don't have anything about that due to the fact that I've never done any stories with like elven people, so I've never done mystical genre stuff. So if I ever do that story, it's probably gonna have like more like warrior aspects and less magic-y portal stuff. So yeah, this has been King of Vlogs, and later.